Hi guys, you're welcome to the third show of the Talkathon from Varaja Digital TV. My name is Shalom. I'm here with my colleagues and friends.
Matthias, our only gentleman on this show,
Edna, Louise.
So yeah, now our topic today is going to be about girlfriend allowance. What is girlfriend allowance? Normally we would say it's a sum of money that is given to a girl for her expenses every month. So guys, there was this tweet that has been going around. Let me read it for you. It says, men with low self-esteem have made this girlfriend allowance nonsense a thing. How do you even get to a point where you pay someone for being in a relationship with you? What are your views? As in, because personally I don't see the problem with, having that whole allowance, and I'd want it. Matthias, you're the gentleman. What is your view on the girlfriend?
The tweet goes astray is low self-esteem. Like, really? Is it? I feel like poor men have made rich men look like they have low self-esteem.
What?
Matthias, what is your say?
This is not all about how much you have in your pocket.
It's about what?
I feel like ladies are trying to make this relationship thing a transactional benefit.
Isn't it?
How? So why I'm saying this is I shouldn't be paying someone money for her, like me to be with that person. Because allowance, that means to be maybe monthly, weekly, or what. So why should I pay someone to stay with? You're here to grow with me. We build a family together, but now I'm the one paying. So, for example, that means if I'm giving you allowance, if I stop giving that allowance to you, there is something that might happen to the relationship. So there shouldn't be allowance for that.
It depends on your terms and conditions that you have set in the relationship. But as Shalom has defined, girlfriend allowance is not salary. It is money that you give to your wife monthly, or your girlfriend monthly, to spend on things that she needs. For me, I think actually it is to your benefit as a man. Why? Because instead of me going to the salon and then I see a wig of 2 million and I want it, I call her, babe, send me 2 million for my wig. You will have told me you didn't include it in your budget for the month. So you'll be knowing in the month, I'm giving my chick 1M, and this is what she's going to spend on. No extra money is going to be given. It's to your benefit, man. If it's about budgeting, at the end of the day, man, it's to your benefit. It helps you to budget better money. So for me, I don't understand when you say it's life is generally transactional. You go to God to get money. It's a transactional relationship between you and
allowance system, because allowance, sometimes some allowances are taxed. Are they going to tax that money?
What do you mean tax? Is this an organization? This is a relationship.
Because you have made it a relationship of a transaction. We have to make a transaction for you to benefit from this relationship.
What do you mean? This is a relationship, not an organization.
Yeah, so
Louise, what? Look, don't you think it's to the benefit of a man as he's budgeting?
At the end of the day, because if it's a happy woman, a happy home.
No, a man is losing.
Losing
the lady is benefiting. I'm losing.
What are you losing?
I'm giving you money.
Hold on. First, relax. You're looking like, pay me, have sex with me. Pay me.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Zero.
For you to stay in this relationship, I need to be giving you something, which is allowance.
Matthias,
I stop.
But let me ask you, Matthias, out of curiosity, if your woman or your girlfriend, in this case scenario, she washes your clothes, she cooks for you, she irons for you, she boils your water for bathing and all that, yeah? And at the end of the month, you feel like your reward to her is maybe that allowance. Would you categorize it as a transaction as well?
By the way, if you go and read the Bible very well, a lady has to take care of a man.
And what does the
Bible
do?
says that a man shall leave the family. It's a man who leaves the family in the Bible. And go joint with a lady.
Our
Now
responsibility in the Bible is only and only one. submission. That's
Thank
our
you.
only responsibility.
Thank
My
you.
responsibility is to say, my
So,
king,
what
my
does
lord,
the Bible
you
say
are-
about the man?
Now let me tell you this one. I'm coming.
We are
I was
supposed to provide, to protect, and to pray. Those are
So
your
at what
roles.
point, you know,
Me,
cut
in
down
providing.
provide. What does provide?
I'm coming what
entail?
you're saying. You're washing my clothes, you're doing what?
I'm taking care of you.
I just
80 years
bearing your
African tradition
children.
society. A lady had to do those, but this era has distorted everything.
What do you
What do you mean by this era has distorted
Now,
everything?
because I feel like when I'm giving you that money, like the allowance money, if sometimes like if I want to motivate you to have sex with you, I will have to pay like the allowance. If I stop, there is no
a
sex.
difference between a girlfriend and a prostitute.
Bedroom allowance.
That's there is a difference between
you.
a girlfriend and a prostitute. We are not
To
saying
get money.
relax. What you're giving to a prostitute is not an allowance. What you're giving to a prostitute is payment for a service. And the prostitute is not going to wash your clothes. The prostitute is not going
to
to.
give you sex.
Your-
Washing
the
my clothes
prostitute.
because I have
It's a
to pay.
transaction.
Okay, let us just
Simple as
imagine
that.
let's just imagine your girlfriend's not washing your clothes or anything. The
And she's
prostitute is not going to take care of your emotional capacity. You're not going to come to the prostitute and say, man, today I had a long day, let me tell you about my day. Friend, taking care of your woman is girlfriend allowance allows you to take care of your woman, which is your biblical role as a man. If you don't want, just you get women within your financial range.
Ooh, that women you can afford.
I, for one, I might be partly on either side. I understand a man needing to provide. That I get. But when you term it as girlfriend allowance, it's going to become a problem. Ask me how.
How?
It is going to go back to, you're supposed to give me this amount of money every month. Then, like Matthias says, what happens when he doesn't have money that month? What happens? Are you going to stop being a girlfriend?
Of
Because
course
they did not give you
not.
money that month?
Of course not. But as a man, at the end of the day, you're supposed to communicate.
He needs to provide.
And if it's
yes.
a relationship, I believe, you're supposed to have this whole understanding of where does. Speaking of, actually, what makes it different? Kameza money and the girlfriend allowance.
Exactly.
So if your man has no money that month, do you think the Kameza money is also going to go missing as well?
Okay, now, I can also ask you a question similar to yours. So I
I'm
gave
the
you
host.
Kameza money, but then I do not have girlfriend allowance. Then what?
Auntie, Kameza money, I thought it was wasn't it?
I thought girlfriend allowance is more than the Kameza money.
No.
Thank you. That is what I was also going to inquire.
Kameza money, it is there
For the home.
Yeah, for
It's
the
Hey,
home. You can even give
it's for the me.
You give accountability to a Kameza
Matthias,
money, but allowance you don't.
Matthias, if I was your girlfriend and I came and asked you money for an iPhone, I said, babe, I now want an iPhone 14, it is 3 million. Would you give it to me?
Now, this is what we have to know. If I'm a provider, I need to see my wife that, the hair is undone. I need to do something. That
is the allowance.
No.
At the end of the day, that is actually
allowance
allowance.
is different.
Okay.
Matthias, what are you trying to
Allowance
say?
is
That is
different.
only when you
Because-
determine that my hair is old. That's when I should.
That's when you remember
That's
to give
when
your
you feel
wife
like it's-
money
We are
or
doing this, saying
girlfriend.
this.
I may feel like
are
my
you
hair
a
is
stay-at-home girlfriend or wife?
It depends.
Aren't you working?
Even if it's a
Me, I'm just
career
wondering.
woman.
Even if I'm earning more than you, you must take care of me. That is the
Then I give you money
responsibility.
on
You're
top of
supposed to take care of the way your woman looks. Good no, love you, because
I was going to tell you, by the way. Let us first differentiate this one. Kameza money, you can even do accountability.
Yes.
I think it depends, yeah.
Amasanyalazi nataddeko, leero twaliddeko enkoko, sente zaweddeko, enkyamba nsaba bweziti. You can give accountability. But allowance, it is your personal.
Money.
that means you are willing to give girlfriend
Now-
allowance as long as you're given accountability.
It's like
So that's
this bill they want to
yeah.
bring in parliament. They want to bring a bill. When you stay with a lady for 6 months, you're regarded as you're married. You're getting? Now, if they introduce this, like, it's you need to give girlfriend allowance. That means to be married. For a certain period, you have to get that money. I have a friend. Every end of the week, they give them allowance of 50K. It's their personal money.
The
You're getting?
girlfriends?
No. They are working for a company. So every week they get 50. That's allowance. So that means also in relationship, we would set terms for you to get that allowance. You will be working, as you said, you're washing my clothes, emotional what?
But you're saying to be a relationship, so I gotta be thinking. Don't think about relationship as a company. You're too so conveyor. In this relationship, you're not. In this relationship, no. In this relationship, you're in as Matthias, not Matthias accountant. You're in as Matthias. So whether or not you're an accountant, your girlfriend is present. So you be an accountant in office, and at home be a provider. Give me girlfriend allowance so that I can take care of myself.
Why should I give you a girlfriend allowance?
To take care of myself.
Like how?
Now I
As a
come to you,
girlfriend.
babe. I want pads. I want a pant. I want a bra.
Are you
I want a new shoe. I want a new.
chocolate?
Guy, I've told you whether or not I work.
Out of curiosity,
guys,
whether or not
I
you
work,
know,
the responsibility
yes.
of the man is to take care of his woman. You guys, let me tell you, you can be with a woman who earns more than you, or even less than you, and you don't know where she has got her hair, money, where she has got the jewelry she's wearing, her dress, where she got the money, and you're sleeping with her every day. I'm not saying that you should pay her for sleeping.
When you say sleeping,
no,
But
and
you
you're
are,
sleeping with her.
you are
Yeah.
sleeping
you
with
also
her.
sleep with me. You also sleep with me.
Yes.
For you want to
yes.
say I sleep with you?
No. You don't know where. No, you go for a party. You're seeing your lady is wearing a dress of 500,000. You don't know where she has got
But
the
she
money.
works.
Her bag, her dress. You don't know nothing on her. It shows that she's dating you. For you, how do you feel as a man who's a provider, a protector, and a priest of the family? For you, how do you feel that your wife, as a wano, nakapanti kayamba de nechikumi simanyi.
But let me tell you.
But for you, remember when a woman loves you, you'll give her girlfriend allowance. She'll even buy you a shirt.
Yeah.
That's not a banana.
She will use the allowance you've given. She will use the allowance she has given you.
Me, I feel like this now is becoming a transactional benefit.
Why?
Why can't you also give me the boyfriend allowance?
If you want, you can ask for it. No one has said don't ask. If you want, you
Why?
be there.
Why?
You be the man who asks, babe, the month has ended, pay me boyfriend allowance. For you be the man.
In this, I feel like you ladies want to take everything on your side.
No.
Number one.
God punished you. God punished you like that. God punished you that way to suffer and give women money. For us, God punished us to push your children. That is, and He told us you will be ruled over, and so you should submit. By the time I allow, I'm like, now, God, let me throw away my feminist agenda, and I come and I be submitted to you. I have thought about every responsibility of mine. You too, by the time you ask me out, think about all the responsibilities. God punished you to give me money. Give it to me.
Now, because I wanted to tell you this one. You see, to get something from a prostitute, you have to pay. That's a reality.
When now you stop comparing your girlfriend to
a prostitute
I'm not saying
at the end
that.
of
I'm
the
not
day.
saying that. I'm not saying that.
What are you saying?
But as a man, yeah, I know I need to provide to the family. Okay?
And which family are you providing for? At this moment, your family is the girlfriend.
For you, what you want
Unless you're
is,
taking care of your father's wife.
if it is said to be like 20,000 a week, I should be paying that 20,000 a week. But
that comes down to the communication between you and your girlfriend.
But me, I'm saying there should not be allowance. But a man should provide to the family. To your wife, you should provide. Yes, like, you shouldn't alert me like you need a new dress. I should be seeing that. You shouldn't alert me that you need a new bag. I should see that. But when you're working also.
Matthias,
Most of the men actually don't see these
Matthias,
things.
you're
Ignore.
spending.
At what
You
point
blind.
will you go to your girlfriend's wardrobe
You.
and
Choose
check
wisely.
through?
Like,
Lava boy, Achilles
no,
Lava boy,
I
Achilles
didn't accept the allowance. But I am saying we should provide.
At what point will you go to your girlfriend's wardrobe to check if she needs a new dress and a new shoe, and then
So long as I'm passing by a street, I see a nice bag, I take it. I don't need time to go and.
Matthias, I'm just giving you a situation just now. You're getting at Tambako Street. You're driving from office. You're driving back to work, driving from office, driving back. When will you meet a dress that looks like
Thank
your
you.
girlfriend?
At what point?
So your girlfriend, what is going to
I don't work
It's
on
your
weekends.
woman that
so
is
weekend
buying
for
your
you
shirt.
spend what are you going to do?
I need to surprise
Guys,
my
I
girl.
need to look for dress.
You're like,
Your
guys,
woman is
I can't
on
come
buying
and
the
watch
shirts
football.
and the
Arsenal's
trousers.
playing, yes, but I can't come and watch football. Let me
I have
walk.
to find
I have
a
to walk on
dress.
Kampala Street to find a dress that fits
That was
my
an example.
Yeah, but one reality.
That was an example. But
Wama Louise ekintu kyokutambula ku street ng'onoonya kiteteeyi kituuka muwala. Sirabanga covered. But that's when you spend a lot of money.
These days, Jumia.
I tell you, that's how you even spend more money.
Men are liars,
Jumia.
guys. Just don't-
No, but the reality is there are men that provide, that do those things that he's talking about, that buy things without waiting to be asked. They are there. That is okay. But then, if your man is actually providing without having to be reminded, I don't think this whole girlfriend
Girlfriend would
allowance
come up.
thing, yes, would come up.
Then,
I actually
doesn't
don't.
provide, what
Yes.
is your allowance, ma'am?
Very true, yes, he
We are
would.
staged for life. If I can't provide things to you, and but they will be stingy. For life.
Let's behave like educated people here. So what happens? Matthias, you're asking me to be your girlfriend. I'm like, okay. Me, what I will be doing is ABCD. You will be doing ABCD. And one of those ABCD is monthly girlfriend allowance, equating to 1 million. As in, guys, let us make life easy.
like you see,
Don't get shocked. Don't get shocked. That's poverty shocking. But when you actually have money, 1 million is small.
for we business people, 1 million. You see what I'm telling you? Men choose wisely, by the way, on this scenario, because you can't tell me we are on our first date. We are talking through things, and you all of a sudden be like, you know what? As you see me as a lady, I will need girlfriend of such amount. When you suggest
That conversation comes in when you have said, I want you to be my girlfriend.
you have accepted
Yes.
also.
I'm like, before I accept A, B, C. So you'll think about yourself, you're like, naye nsobola. Ono simsobola. Sure, this is out of my financial capacity in terms of women. Ofuneyo omuntu owalaisi.
You know?
I see.
For me, I think Matthias's problem is in this whole thing of terming it as girlfriend allowance.
I think that
Yes,
yeah.
that is where the problem is, because then it seems like I have to pay you monthly. That is where the problem is. But if a man can think on their own and then give you money once in a while for yourself, and they are not going to ask you to account for it, or they don't even care what you spend it on, it's your money, akuwadi, which is okay. But then this thing of calling it girlfriend allowance, I also have a problem with it, because then it's like nkusasula buli mwezi. Then me as a man, what am I getting?
And why is it even important?
Members. Ekintu temukitwala wala. For me, if I was a man, I think this would work to my benefit. Instead of my girlfriend coming to me and telling me, sabaye sente zenviri, sabaye sente za pads, sabaye sente za... You'd look like nayo nonga nsaba nnyo. Relax, no abatakola. Guys, just think about all situations. No abakola, obatakola. But no, I'm Louise ndeta point yange ne kanjivuge. Account kange katuse wano. Kagambye, guys, ojagamana omukazi ngansaba nnyo. She's a beggar, she's over begging me and stuff. But how about this? Every month you're like, at least on this salary, I'm paid maybe 5M. Let me put aside 200K. Every month I'll be giving, make sure the least money I give my wife is 200,000. So you get your car 200K. You're like, babe, here. For you, when you're writing it down, what would you write? You would write what? Girlfriend allowance. Or you can even call it my wife. Or what? My wife's money. It's like TIFE.
Let me tell you this.
Edna, then what happened? Earlier on you said, no, you're saying it's for his benefit. And then you said that when she comes and asks for something, you'll be like, I gave you your allowance. Okay, now let's
It's to the
let's
benefit
be
of the man.
realistic. If you give me, let's say, 200,000, which is supposed to be for me, and then something came up during the month, and I actually needed more money,
Huh. I've said
will
that's
you
what I'm saying.
still tell me, now where will you go?
That's what I'm saying. It's to the benefit of the man. You be
So
like,
I cannot
then I'm
get
quite
any
happy.
other needs during the month because you
Now,
already gave me
It
200K.
encourages a discipline of budgeting, both on the man and the woman's side. So for you say, babe, me in a month, this is what I need, this is what I need, this is what I need. Then if you have a long list and maybe you're working, your husband says, sure, I shouldn't pay for your pads. Ako tukajemu. Sure, babe. Esente zenjalo sobolo zisobola. Tukajemu. Kati ze kuzino ngenda contributing ako maybe 500. Every month just on me, I'll give you 500.
Then when you get
How can it not be there? We are living poor people.
What
if
I'm
you're
saying-
poor, you stay single.
You're saying your name.
What I'm saying, you guys, let me tell you this one. There is this Ruganda word, mugenda kudiba. Nze kambagambe, like these days,
No,
these days.
abasajja abaavu musooke munoonye ssente mufune abakazi.
Nabagambe,
That's
you
like
see.
a poor man. What are you doing vibing? You should be working, selling products. Genda wali otunde engato otunde ngoye.
even a poor man
Tunda
can give you
wakiri bafu.
10K in a month.
Tunde bafu at least. Use the energy you're using. Use it to look for money.
It is not about having a rich man.
But you said
You
tugenda
can have a rich
Now,
man who will not
I think this is.
about
Sibatisa mugenda diva.
yes.
Sibatisa, no mind washinjogedde bwenti. Why I'm speaking that is if you really want a benefit from someone you're dating, you're done. Like immediate, like money, like you're done. Because that's why men pretend, by the way. We come and read your mind. You want, hey, she want money.
Over your what? If I'm getting money, you pretend and die.
Then, Kat, let me tell you this one. Counselors have to increase in number because heartbreaks will increase. I'm telling you that.
Now, often a heartbreak, you're not equipped enough to be in a relationship.
For starters.
So this is how it should be. This is how it should be. I've told you this, that if a man is providing and he's a provider, you don't need to ask for anything. He's going to be reminding himself. You're getting it?
Nja kujjukira daddy weerabiddeyo ka girlfriend allowance baby obadde okwogera ki.
And I'm
Reminding,
wondering.
I'm helping.
You're working. I'm working. But towards that, I need also to add some money for someone that
That's how God
I brought in.
punished you. That's how God punished you. Accept your punishment.
He
It
didn't
is
say
in
that we
nature.
give you allowance, by the way.
No. He said provide. In whichever
Providing
way.
doesn't mean in way.
He said provide for. In fact, First Timothy chapter 5 says that if you do not provide for your family, let me first look for the verse very well. Man,
They cheat on you, you don't complain.
Yeah.
Well,
Because me, I'm telling you that we shall now start getting like we need to look for ladies we can afford.
That's very
That's why I'm saying that mugenda kudiba.
There was also
If
another
you-
tweet as Edna is looking for the verse that was saying, someone tweeted, here, as another month ends, a foolish man somewhere has to pay girlfriend allowance. Girlfriend allowance is fancy prostitution. Even God, your creator, doesn't demand more than 10% of your monthly income. So why must you offer a woman a third or half of your salary every month? Is she greater than God? Learn or perish.
Now you see that I need to remind myself that every month, I have a girlfriend. She said she needs 300
Because
per
it's
month.
your girlfriend. What is the problem
I'm
with that?
your boyfriend.
Yes, but at the end of
Hey.
the day, you guys are there
So
for
it
each
means
other.
if I'm to get a girl, I need to be paying allowance.
No, it's like we've said. I don't
can't
think it's
defend this, by
mandatory,
the way.
But a man who is a provider will do it.
you know, verse njifunye bana abooluganda mukama yebazibwe. First Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. If anyone fails to provide for his or her, his own, and especially those of his own family, he has denied the faith by disregarding its and is worse. No. He has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever.
Why
Because you're a Christian and you believe in God, or providing a family. God is going to punish you. Just give money and go to
I
heaven.
see in this.
No, Matthias, the problem is the allowance thing. You guys, that is where the problem is.
I told you allowance is tax. I told you allowance is
Yes,
tax.
that is where the problem
See
is.
how you go to hell because you think of tax. Just give man
I
a
need
God
told
given.
6%.
The Bible
give
has
your woman
instructed
money.
the word of God, the most perfect law. That is the same
Let me tell you this one. I'm going to ask you a
God has
question.
defended.
I have a maid.
Give your woman
Listen.
money. Don't overthink.
No, I'm not overthinking.
Maid.
I have a maid. I pay. She washes, she cooks, she does everything. Okay.
And you have a washing
Every
machine.
month, every month I'm giving her maybe 200,000. But I need to get a wife also. Every month she needs to make hair, nails, what etc.
You
I'll pay her
budgeting.
200. Okay,
No, you're
thousand.
no,
The same man I'm paying.
No, you're
the
using the wrong
the
word.
maid.
You're not paying her.
Are you comparing?
You are providing.
I'm not providing in that manner. If I get money and say get, and because it is monthly, if it is monthly, I'm
No one
paying.
said you can sleep with a maid. If you think you're
Because
paying your
if
wife
you
and
think
also
you're
paying
paying
a
a
maid,
maid,
really,
Ah,
you can
don't
do
put
that.
words in my mouth.
No.
What? Listen,
Why men sleep
listen,
with- with
listen. I
with
bring
their
out
maid?
my point.
Because you're
That's what
thinking
I
you're
said.
paying.
Let
Okay.
me
You
bring
haven't
my
started,
point.
guys. Give me some water.
Let me bring my point to the table.
Okay.
So if I can pay the housemaid the same money I pay my wife,
No,
what is
you're
that?
not paying your wife. You're providing for your
Allowance
wife.
is allowance. I'm not providing. I'm paying.
You see, Matthias, okay, let me just not call it allowance. It is the
Yes,
same thing as
change
taking
that-
your wife
that term.
every month. You're like, okay, babe, tugende msaluni, nkusasulire bill. Tugende wenjala, nkusasulire bill. It's the same thought of money.
At the end of the someone give
It's the
Edna
same
water.
thought of money.
You're
Nyoko
working
pamezi.
even. You're working
Samosa.
even.
Matthias, the Bible has said, the Bible has not said, if your wife is working, don't give. It says, if anyone fails to provide for his own, especially those of his family. Tebagamye na ha. Shigeza when kuguye sata may go to hell kuma kugulide sata. I'm not.
Edna.
Bam, if you believe in God, just give money.
may God bless you. But in this manner, you need to learn that in this contest,
But you believe in God.
if
You believe
At the
in
end of the
God.
day,
if a
You've
man-
heard what God has said.
if
What
it
else do
reaches
you
at
want?
an extent of man like budgeting that every month I need to pay my wife 500 as agreed on the table.
It's you're
It becomes a
using
transaction.
no,
And
Matthias.
if that
see.
transaction is a payment.
We need a mindset change in this meeting. How can Matthias stop thinking of the word paying?
It's
You
a
are-
payment.
You
It's
are
not a
not
payment.
paying. You are
It's not a
providing.
payment.
It's a payment.
You're
You're providing for your wife.
But what you're doing is bulk provision. You're giving bulk. You've thought about like, I think my wife needs 500,000. Instead of me driving my fuel and taking my wife to the salon, let me give her the money for the fuel for her car and give her the money for the nails.
But you're
And
working.
even in case she needs
Are you
that.
working or not?
Relax. What does the Bible say? Me, I'm talking to you as a Christian man. What does the Bible say? You will go to hell with this argument.
Let me ask you a
I
question.
will not send you water.
Let me ask her a question. There is this incident I had. A woman had a man, like whenever they could sleep together, she could ask money from the husband.
That's
What
the
is-
prostitution
No.
arrangement.
No.
Yes.
That's the agreed
makes
term.
sense.
And by the way, they said she could save that money. But let me ask you a question. If I'm to sleep with you, and after I have to give you some money, what is that?
I am motivating you to work hard.
Thank you.
So that whenever
That
you
means
are-
whenever I don't
We
have
are
money,
helping you. You see, women, we
That's your
help.
money.
In
When
everything
you
we are helping. We are helping
if I
you
don't
to
have
reduce-
money, no sex.
Matthias, it's a form of motivation.
If you don't teach your
Twaga
money,
mindset yeveyo. Olinyo wansi.
You're not answering me. Answering
No,
the
Matthias,
question.
when you think that you need to provide for your woman 500,000 every month, there is no month, even if they sack you from your job, you will go and look for the money. You will go and look for it. It will motivate you to wake up in the morning and you go and at least say, when you receive girlfriend allowance, you will find a man who doesn't know how to treat you.
yeah.
So he will hide in
His insecurities
the
in the
money.
allowance.
He will hide the insecurities in. He will even beat you. He will even treat you
Yeah.
like, you know.
I agree with providing. Yes, provide. Give me money when you can, actually.
Yeah.
And it should be what you can afford.
Yeah.
Don't steal because you want to give your girlfriend money. You people are going to push men into theft because they want to give you allowance.
God.